What's up, gang? Welcome back to the Stooge. It's Wednesday, and we're back to work on my next song, which I'm pretty sure the title that's going to stay is To the Wolves. So yesterday we picked up, we didn't pick up anything. Yesterday we started a new song, the next TDIII release, which is going to be called To the Wolves. I didn't have a title yesterday, but I wrote some lyrics after I signed off from the vlog yesterday, and I think that's what the title's going to be. I've got a chorus written now, and I feel really good about it. I'm happy with the direction of the song, but today we're making some major overhauls to the track. So yesterday we got in Logic and we started out building a track, and I built a pretty decent skeleton of a song, but then I had this chorus melody in my head, and well, I'll just show you. So this is what we started with yesterday for the chorus. Apologies if that sounds like crap. I'm just recording that audio through my iPhone speaker. But that chorus is... That's the first half, or the first quarter. And that's in F sharp minor. And I started in F sharp minor because I like that key for my voice. It fits my voice pretty well. I did an acoustic song some months back called Pain. That's in F sharp minor. It just fits my register well. However, the melody I came up with does not sound good over that chord progression. So that was a problem. So the melody I have is da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, but that doesn't work over F sharp minor. It does work over F sharp major. However, here's the rub. So F sharp minor would go flat 7, right? But it sounded better with the melody to go to the regular 6. The problem that I had with that was I don't think that the lyrics I have written match a major key. This is a huge rub that I have with a lot of songs that are written, and usually the songs that do this don't get cut, or they don't get heard, or they don't get listened to very much. Like, if you've ever listened to a song and you think there's there's a weird thing and I don't know what it is, I'm willing to bet that it's possible, or it's very likely that it could be a major style vocal, not necessarily vocal melody, but like lyrical content. Like if it's a happy song and it's written over major chords, that makes sense. But if it's happy lyrical content and it's written over minor chords, the brain doesn't compute that because minor chords sound sad and major chords are happy. Conversely, if somebody writes a really sad lyrical song over major chords, it doesn't make sense. Like if I were to be like, going to the beach, I'm gonna sit in the waves, like that doesn't make sense. But if I said, going to the beach, I'm gonna sit in the waves, that makes more sense, right? So happy lyrics, happy chords, sad lyrics, sad chords. So the lyrics I have are a little darker, it's a little more melancholy. So I wanted it to be in a minor key, but F sharp fits my voice. Well, what I didn't take into account is that F sharp major is actually E flat minor, and it happens to be that my guitar is tuned in E flat. Go team. So I changed the chords up to the chorus, and this is what I came up with. You threw me to the walls, you left me there to die. You never said an honest word to me. Yeah, I was such a fool, I hung on every lie. And even though I know the truth, I want to believe. But you threw me to the walls. And then a little riff there. So I've completely changed the song. I like this chorus, but it doesn't work over F sharp minor. It does work over E flat minor, which is F sharp major, which still fits the register of my voice. For that, I'm very, very happy. So now the next step is I'm going to hop into Logic and I'm going to reformat the whole song. Now, if taken the right way, this is a little bit frustrating because I spent all this time yesterday working up this track, and now I'm going to pretty much have to completely destroy it and start over. So that's time I won't get back. However, you have to take into account that this is part of the creative process. I have to take into account that this is part of the creative process. If I hadn't started with this, I would not have gotten to the chorus I have now, which I love. So it took this to get to where I am now. Unfortunately, that's a lot of time that it took, and I probably spent too much time cleaning things up in here and probably should have just focused on keeping things a little more simple before I moved to vocals. But that's my own fault. Lesson learned. This is a good educational opportunity for me as a songwriter, as a composer, to refine my workflow further. All that being said, I'm happy with my chorus. I'm going to hop back in here and I'm going to switch things up. I will play back the track before I close out the vlog and show you kind of what we've got. I'm probably going to even change the structure of it. So I'm going to dive in. I'll check back in a minute. Doctoring of the session is done, so check it out. So this is what we used to have right here. Verse, pretty simple, just an outline. This is the chorus. F sharp minor. Now, which is also A major, depending on how you look at it. So now we're in E flat minor, F sharp major, but E flat minor. Here's the new chorus. So I also changed this. So it started out in the old one with just sort of like, I was just going to do like a kind of hip hop intro and then go into the verse. And the reason I added the intro to begin with at all is because the song was like 2 minutes long. And while that's not really a rule, I was trying to think outside of the box a little bit and do something a little bit different. But like my better nature has taken over and I'm going verse, chorus, verse. It just feels better to me for this. Perhaps something in the future I'll get away with doing it differently. In fact, I intend to, but for this one, I want to go back to normal style. It feels better to me. But this is what I used to have as the intro. Other stuff going on eventually. And then the verse. I am singing the verse right now because this is the verse right now. Actually, I'm just going to use that for the verse. I'll take the audio from this recording and put it in the session. So that was the original intro, but then I've changed it to this. And the verse is a little bit different too. So where that came from was I was planning on adding some guitars, and now it's going to be a little bit more guitar driven even, but that came from it's a riff that is guitarable now, I guess. So that's where we are today. the rest of my day with this song, or the foreseeable future with this song, is going to be spent working out the remainder of the lyrical content and the melody for the entire song. Once that's done, I'm going to lay down a scratch track. That way I have something to work around, because I want to make sure whatever chords I choose are not going to rub or interfere with the vocal melody. And then from there, I'll have that vocal melody, just a single mono lead vocal in there to build around and sort of have as a framework to move forward. And then once the track is built, I'll come back, I'll re-record all the vocals. So that's the plan. I'm gonna get after that. Thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed me sharing all the key switches and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll see how the chorus changes. Now it's documented in history. You've heard the first version of my chorus for the song To the Wolves, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, stepping stone number 1. So as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.